Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I'm back again with another video. I hope that you guys are doing well and I hope that you guys are staying safe. You guys, I did want to go ahead and make a quick video here. This video, I did want to just touch on a couple things, just a couple reminders, just to keep in mind when it comes to dealing with the narcissist, and also more on just overall, just understanding the abuse that maybe you could be dealing with when it comes to the narcissistic individual in your life. And by the way, I have been dealing with narcissists since 2006, and since 2017, I have been helping former victims, now survivors, heal, move on, and recover after dealing with narcissistic abuse. I actually saw a couple things I wanted to just kind of go over with you here. Um, just something to keep in mind. When it comes to a narcissist, just know that narcissists know how to behave in ways that they make it seem like there's something critically wrong with you and that you need to be very concerned about it. They will try every angle imaginable to crack your psyche and make you feel worthless. That's just something to keep in mind when it comes to dealing with a narcissist, and how they can use techniques like gaslighting and manipulation to try to make you feel bad for something that they have actually done to you, right? They like to blame you for the things that they've done. Now, also just more on understanding the abuse itself that the narcissist engages in when you're around them. So just understand. So this is how a narcissist can abuse you. So it says forcing you to always accept their opinion and refusing to consider yours. Another way the narcissist can abuse you is that whenever there is a disagreement, they have to be right and have the last say, right? Another way that the narcissist is participating in this abuse is they use harsh judgments of you as a person or of your behavior in order to control you by making you feel ashamed or guilty. So if anybody around you is doing any of those kind of things, they're abusive, and that individual is toxic, and they're very harmful. So it might be a good idea to kind of stay away from that individual, right? Right. And then also, if a narcissist is, or anybody, it doesn't have to just be a narc, but just generally speaking, if anybody is being unkind to you, if they're gossiping, if they're criticizing you, um, just remember, just don't care, right? Don't listen to it, because remember, anybody that's doing this, if they're picking on you, it's because they feel bad about themselves. No one can take away your worth unless you let them. So I just want you to remember that. Let's say if the narcissist is trying to bully you, or they're trying to intimidate you, or they're trying to use any of their flying monkeys and stuff to make you feel bad. A lot of times it's because the narcissist is miserable and they are very unhappy with themselves, because if it were anything different, they wouldn't do that, right? So that's some of the things that a narcissist will do because they're miserable themselves, right? Let's see. Give me a couple moments here, you guys. Just some more reminders here. Um, mm, mm, mm. A few things to keep in mind. So when it comes to the narcissist and like the parents, narcissistic parents, and maybe you're in a co-parenting situation, just remember it's important to understand that alienating parents have to pretend the other parent is bad, wrong, and must be kept away in order to make their version of the story work. They can't play victim without creating a villain. So, and a lot of times too, though, the narcissist wants to paint a picture that they're the victim, and whoever their target is, or whoever they're after, is the villain. But in actuality, the narcissist is the perpetrator, right? The narcissist is the villain, and they have manipulated the situation, and they're trying to control the outcome and the narrative to make it seem otherwise. So the narcissist is always the villain. Always remember that. They're the ones that'll throw the rock and hide their hand. So that they're not to be trusted, right? So you want to make sure that you stay away from those type of individuals like that, you know? Now, also somebody did ask me. I did make a video on this. They were asking me about what's the difference between a narcissist and a psychopath. So I do believe that I did address that in the video, as far as what I can recall. I do think that we went over that. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let me take a look. Hold on, you guys. Just wanted to look into something. But yes, I hope you guys are enjoying your day. And by the way, thank you guys for all of your support. It really does mean a lot. Please continue to keep doing that, you guys. It really does help with the continuation of these videos. I truly appreciate you guys. There was something I wanted to go over with you. Oh, okay. More on Hoover context of the narcissist. So I actually did post this on my community tab. So just a reiteration of basically what I posted, how the narcissist may be trying to get you back, or maybe they're trying to regain control over something. So they'll definitely try many ways of hoovering you. So Hoover tactics of a narcissist. So the type of hoovering that they'll do is cowardly, which most narcissists are cowards, right? So but they'll say, or they will have a third party contact you. So they'll do that, and then they'll also have a backhanded a hoover, and they'll be like, how are you, or something like that. And then there'll be a proclamation. It's empathy and change. And then they'll try to do another hoover where it'll be a flip, and they'll ask you a question like, did you call me? Because they want you to call them. Basically, they may send you a text or something and ask you that. And then they'll also have a false concern where they'll say, hey, I heard you were not feeling well, or whatever. They'll just make up something. They'll pretend like they're concerned, but it's just a way to hoover you, right? And then another hoover they'll do is accidental. They'll be like, sorry, that was for someone else. They may send you a message or a text, or they may say something to you. They may say, sorry, that was for somebody else. And they're just trying to get your attention. And then they'll do another one where it's a sentimental. It says, thinking of you today on our anniversary, or something like that. So they'll do another one. That'll be another tactic. Another tactic is a crisis. They'll say like, hey, this happened to me, or whatever. Like a certain situation happened, like it's a crisis. That would be another hoovering tactic, right? And then they'll also try to use an excuse like, if you have any material stuff from the narcissist, or maybe they still have something of yours, you still have something of theirs, they'll make up something and be like, hey, do you still have this? Or hey, do you still have that? That could be another hoovering tactic, right? And then also they'll try to bait and ghost you. So they'll send you a message, wait for you to reply, and then they'll ghost you. So that way maybe you can like call them and text them over and over and over again. Because like I said, they want your attention and they want to hoover you. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful not to fall for the trap. Narcissist is always trying to like set you up and stuff. So just be careful, not to fall for the bait. So just be aware of that. But again, just reiteration on what I posted on my page here. Let me see. 1 second, you guys. Yeah, so when it comes to the hoover tactics, right? So this is very important. So they'll hoover you by trying to appeal to your compassion with crocodile tears. So again, the narcissist will play the victim. Fake cry. Narcissists don't usually cry. If they do, it's an act, right? A lot of them are very cold-hearted, right? Ruthless, right? Now, they'll reminisce about the past. They'll try to bring up the past. They'll try to play on your heartstrings and use your empathy against you. Use your care and your concern that you had for them. They'll use that against you. So just be careful of that. Or they may try to use the kids against you, or the things that they've done for you. They may try to throw that back into your face to try to make you feel bad, to get you to like talk to them again, or get you to be a certain way. You still have to continue to reject them, basically, especially because the narcissist is not going to change. They're going to still do their abuse. They're still going to be toxic. They're still going to be negative, And it's like you don't have time for that. You don't want to have that type of influence in your life because it doesn't bring you any value. It's just like it's cool. Like you don't need them in your life, you know? And they may say, "Oh, I promise I've changed." They have not changed. They'll never change, right? But you'll hear this a lot. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna change," or "Oh, I'm gonna get therapy," or "Oh, it's gonna get better." "Oh, I'm not gonna do that." They'll keep doing it. You know what I mean? And they'll also send you random texts to provoke a response. You know, they'll keep doing it over and over and over again. That's their tactics. They'll also confuse you with gaslighting, so you'll forget what has happened in the past. They want you to forget about the past. They want you to forget about the hurt, the pain, the betrayal, the lies, the cheating, the stealing that they've caused. They want you to forget about that. They also will use children or mutual friends as a foot in the door. Like I said, they'll try to use your kids, or they'll try to use the people that you guys know as a way to get you back, or as a way to tempt you to going backwards, or as a way to distract you, or as a way to confuse you and stuff like that, right? Because like I said, not everybody knows who. Like you may know that the person is a narc, but your friends may not know, so they may be confused, or maybe you was confused in the past. So just be careful of that. They'll facilitate an incidental contact. They'll say or do anything to get your attention, or they'll say or do anything to get a contact. So just keep that in mind. And like I said, yeah, they'll hold on to your belongings so that you're forced to see them. They'll make threats such as harming themselves if you leave. Some persons will do that. I actually had somebody that did that. They said that if I were to leave, that they would hurt themselves. I remember that happened to me back in 2020, that was, or it might have been 2019. But yeah, people will do that. People are crazy, you guys. I gotta be honest, not trying to scare anybody, but people are really crazy. They'll do anything. So just be careful. You just got to make sure you have the right information so you can arm yourself, and you can protect yourself at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And yeah. And always remember too, like the narcissist may be trying to do stuff to scare you or intimidate you, but just remember the narcissist is actually scared of you. They're scared of the information that you have on them. They don't want you to keep talking about the stuff that they're doing because they want to keep it on a secret. They want to keep it on a low. They want to keep it on a hush hush. They don't want people to find out who they really are. So remember, they're actually scared of you. So just keep that in mind, right? What else? Oh, and by the way, another tactic too, the narcissist may try to apologize to you. The narcissist may try to apologize to you in order to trick you into thinking that they've changed, in order to get you to let your guard down, and as a way to get you back in this cycle of abuse. Just remember that apology is fake, and also some of them won't give you closure either. Some of them, I know the male narc had did this to me. He left the door open. I hadn't, well, I mean, obviously I am no longer in contact with the male narc, obviously, but that's something that they'll do because, they want to have a door open so that way they can have that capability of hoovering back into your life. So they want to feel like they can still control you, or they have a say over you, or, they're able to manipulate and gaslight you and stuff like that, even after you're no longer with them, or they quote unquote moved on to whoever their new victim is or their new supply is. But all the while, they're still messaging you. They're still thinking about you, even though they're in a whole nother relationship. They still want to be with you, or they still want control over you. Like they're that selfish to think that they can do stuff like that. And it's just like, no, like go ahead and move on with your life. Like just it's not that serious. But with a narcissist, they're so greedy, they're so selfish. They're never satisfied. They can never get enough. Like you can't make the narcissist happy. Just in that one relationship that they're in, their fake relationship, they'll still be trying to message you or harass you or stalk you, or try to see what it is that you're doing. And like they may try to pretend like they're happy in whatever connection that they're in, but meanwhile they're still thinking about you, right? you know and so, but yeah, no, I had the male narc had did that. Even though he was quote unquote moved on with the new supply, he would still message and contact me, and that would make a person wonder, you're like, why would they do that? It's about the control. Like they don't care about you, they don't care about the person that they're with, they don't even care about themselves, to be honest. But just keep that in mind when you're kind of going through stuff like that with a narcissist. They'll begin to do stuff like that. That's why it's very important for you to protect yourself. You have to protect your children, and you really have to take care of yourself during this time. And again, you guys, it's recommended. Please reach out for help. Please reach out for support. And like I said, you do want to make sure that you stay clear of these individuals because they don't mean you any good. These individuals are toxic and very unhealthy. You do not want to be around these people. And if you have kids with these individuals, this is a different situation for you. You gotta inform your children and let them know what's going on. That's why I recommend getting my children's book, I Feel Misunderstood. Please, you guys, highly recommend it because your kids definitely will be confused. They will probably be going through different things. They may have a lot of questions. They may want clarity. They may want to understand what's going on. And you have to be honest and tell them the truth, if they're old enough. Because sometimes if they're not old enough, I don't really recommend throwing that onto them because, you want them to try to enjoy their childhood as much as possible because that's another thing where sometimes children, they grow up too fast and they kind of engage in adult gossip or an adult drama even at like the ages of 8, 9, and 10 and 11. And it's like, no, like you have to let a child stay in a child's place, right? I know a lot of narcissistic family cults have it to where the children become the parents and the parents become the children, so they like flip the script, or there's a lot of incest where everybody's in everyone's business. People are sexually touched or assaulted by other family members, immediate family members, and stuff like that. And it's just there's no boundaries, right? Everyone is just overstepping personal space, overstepping personal boundaries. There's no respect within a dynamic. Everybody's always gossiping and starting drama and stuff like that, and it's just there's no respect for personal boundaries within a narcissistic cult. And everyone, they make you responsible for everybody's problems and issues. They try to blame you for stuff. They'll try to scapegoat you. And like the narcissistic parent will try to make their children into their spouses or into their best friends. It's like, no, they're kind of taking their childhood away from them, or they're taking their younger years away from them because the narcissist is so selfish, right? And even the narcissistic parent does that to their children, So you just have to really, really be careful when it comes to that type of dynamic with the narcissist. Yeah, don't fall for their fake apologies. Don't fall for their attempts of hoovering or their false concerns about you, or they'll just say stuff, do stuff, messages, and just random things they'll do to try to get your attention or just try to get you to react or get you to go backwards. Just you want to avoid that at all costs. You don't want to have anything to do with the narcissist. Now, if the children are involved, then you're going to have to learn how to really educate yourself and educate your children, but do the best that you can if you want the narcissist to be a part of your child's life. Because I know some people, they're like, hey, I don't want the narcissist to be around my child. And then I've also talked to people that say, hey, I want my child to have two parents in their lives. And I completely get it. Luckily I did not have to deal with that because, I did not have any children with the male narc, which I'm so happy I didn't go down that path. But I know that there are some people that have that situation, and I have talked to people that have had to deal with a narcissistic co-parenting situation. And I actually do talk about that in both of my books, Reclaim Your Life Back and Your Pain Will Make You Successful. So I highly recommend getting a copy of those to kind of help you navigate that situation. But yes, that one you have to be very, very careful, and really just being able to maintain your life and helping out your children. that are being affected is very, very important. So you definitely want to make sure not only are you supporting and protecting yourself, but protecting your children and educating yourself, as we mentioned, right? But yes, I hope that this was helpful. I don't want to drag this on for too long. Also, you guys, any topics that you want me to make about dealing with the narcissist, please, please, please let me know. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything, you guys. But yes, be mindful of these things that the narcissist could be doing to try to get you back or to hoover you back. Because they miss a lot of times the narcissist misses abusing you, right? They don't care anything about you. Like a lot of times they just care about what you can do for them. They miss the benefits, they miss the control that they have, right? They miss the ability to be able to you know have some sort of fake or false power over you, and they want it back, right? They need that. That's their supply, right? So just remember that. Um, Also the CPTSD though. So just kind of navigating through that. Hold on one second, you guys. So you could be dealing with that CPTSD from the narcissist. So hold on just a moment. Yeah, and like I said, you do want to work on this because you don't want to allow the situation with the narcissist to make you into a toxic individual just like the narc, or have those traits, because like I said, the if you're around the narcissist, you're going to pick up on their behavior. They have poison inside of them. They have all of this toxicity within them, and they are always trying to spread it onto other people. So you want to make sure that you're always doing your inner work and your inner healing, so that way their poison does not spread to you. So you just want to be careful about that. Um, and make sure also to, we'll do another video on this, is you have to have the right friends around you, you guys. I can't tell you how important that is having the right type of individuals around you is really also going to help you during this period of time. Luckily, I know in my situation, I had some of the best people I can think of, even now to this day, very good hearted, genuine people. That really makes a difference, because when you're dealing with a narcissist, because they are so manipulative, because they shapeshift, and they like to try to portray to be a certain way, you know, the right people around you would be able to help you and guide you away from the narcissist, because you may have some people that are maybe similar to the narcissist, or maybe they benefit from you being asleep or unaware, or kind of lacking the important information you need to learn about the narcissist. So they may begin to behave like a narcissist also, or they may get some benefit in you being asleep, or you not knowing your value and your worth, and they may be taking advantage of you in some way too. So if anyone is kind of collaborating with the narcissist, or if that's their agent, or they are like kind of trying to set you up too, or in some sort of scheme or plan too, just remember you might want to stay away from that person too, because they don't have your best interest either. They could also be trying to use you as well. So you got to be really, really careful. Like I said, obviously the narcissist you cannot trust, but anybody that's around the narcissist, you cannot trust them either. So you want to stay clear of anybody that has any dealings with the narcissist, because 9 times out of 10, they don't have your best interest. So, but anyway, I love you guys. I hope that this video was helpful and insightful. I would love to know, what was your guys' biggest takeaway. Be sure to, share this video with anybody you think that it can help and bless them. And if there's any way that I can support you, please feel free to reach out to me. You can visit my website. You can go to livenarcfree.com, and you can also send me an email if you would like additional support at livenarcfree9@gmail.com. I do have some special announcements coming up, with Black Friday coming up. And Thanksgiving, I do have some promotions and some discounts coming up. So make sure to stay tuned. I am going to be coming out with some videos very shortly. So make sure to subscribe to my email list for future updates. But anyway, I love you guys. I will see you all in the next video. I'm thinking of doing a holiday package deal, with the holidays coming up. So just stay tuned with all of the services that we have and products. So be on the lookout for that. Also, you guys make sure that you do join my free group called the Healing and the Recovery Room. Well, you are welcome to join. We would love to have you. I do have up to 50 members in the group. So if you'd like to join, please feel free. But yes, till the next time, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, any topics you want me to make, leave it in the description box below, and we'll make a video on it. Also too, you guys, if you are feeling called to, you enjoy this content, you find that it's helpful, you're welcome to leave a donation. You can do so at $CoachJoy510, or you can do so at livenarcfree9@gmail.com. That would be via PayPal and or Venmo. But till the next time, and also whatever you do give, I do appreciate it. It definitely does come back to you tenfold. So I love you guys. Take care and see you next time.